Good evening, everyone. Let's start today's session. Asmita, you can start.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
Okay, so should I present?
Yeah, sure. Start then.
I'll be delivering a presentation about MyFitnessPal app requirements and specification. So let's begin with the table of content. We will be covering these topics in this presentation. So let's start with introduction. MyFitnessPal app is a fitness and nutrition app available for both iOS and Android. It was released by the popular fitness brand Under Armour in 2005. MyFitnessPal app is one of the best weight loss app and fitness app, helping nearly 1 million members reach their nutrition and fitness goal every year. Members use it as a calorie tracker and calorie counter to log their food and take advantage of the app's food database, which contains over 14 million food. It's not just a free calorie app counter, it's also the best calorie counter app for people who are looking to take back control of their health and fitness. So the first question that arises is why we need this app. So the first reason is the common reason adults don't adopt more physical active lifestyle is because they lack self-management skills. Second reason, 2 out of 5 individuals discontinue their exercise routine because of their struggle to keep track of their process. 45 million people go on diet each year, but only 5% of them manage to keep their track in long terms. So next is features of MyFitnessPal app. The first feature is personalized recommendation. Uh, it it is it elevates the user's wellness journey. The second reason is privacy and security. The app ensures the user's privacy and security, and the user's personal data is protected. The third is artificial intelligence. AI-powered visual search tools that allows users to input their snacks and meals simply by holding their smartphone camera over what they are eating. Next is functionalities of MyFitnessPal app. So the first functionality is an extensive food item database. A user can have access to a wide range of food for easy tracking of their meals. Second, a barcode scanner to scan food items for the nutrition value. A user can scan barcode to quickly input food items and nutrition value. Third point, a food diary for logging and meal planning. A user can record and plan their meals and snack and share them in the community. Custom goal settings. A user can set personalized fitness and nutrition goals. Macronutrient.
Listen, Asmita, sorry to step in between, but your first slide is visible only.
Oh, sorry, ma'am. Should I start from the beginning or where I left? Ma'am, is it visible?
Yeah, it's visible. First slide.
Ma'am, is it visible?
Yes, it is.
Okay. So should I start from beginning?
No, you can start from where you left.
I was explaining functionalities of MyFitnessPal app, micronutrients and micronutrients targeting. A user can track and manage specific nutrient intake Exercise logging. A user can record his or his workout and physical activities. Daily water intake tracking. A user can monitor their hydration level in this app. Uh, a large MyFitnessPal community with forums and success stories and health resources. A user can connect with others in this app for motivations and support. So the requirement specifications, user registration and authentication, the process of allowing users to create accounts and ensuring their identity for access. User profile, a digital representation of a user's personal information, preference and settings. Food logging, record and track the consumption of meals and snacks. Goal setting, establishing specific objectives often related to health or fitness. Nutrition information, data on nutrients content of food including calories, macros, and vitamins. Exercise logging, recording physical activities and workout. Progress tracking, monitoring and visualizing users' advancement towards their goal. Personalized recommendations, providing tailored suggestions based on user data and preferences. Data synchronization, ensuring consistent and up-to-date data information across multiple devices or platforms. Privacy and security, safeguarding users' data and ensuring confidentiality and protection against unauthorized data. Uh, so the AI feature of MyFitnessPal app. So MyFitnessPal app leverages the power of artificial intelligence to enhance user experience and provide personalized features. The AI algorithm analyzes food data to provide accurate nutritional information for a wide range of products. Machine learning algorithms process user user data to generate personalized recommendations based on dietary goals, preferences, and previous interaction. The app utilizes computer vision to enable barcode scanning, allowing users to quickly log food items and retrieve their nutritional information. AI-powered algorithms track and analyze users' progress to prove insight, pattern, and suggestion for achieving individual goals. So the AI feature of this uh, app is called Meal Scan. This is a new visual search feature on MyFitnessPal app. Allows user of the app to access and input nutritional information for what they're eating by using their smartphone camera. The user can hover their phone over the meals, and the MyFitnessPal app will search its database of food to deliver real-time food recognition and nutrition intelligence. This tool is built through a partnership with Pasio, a real-time AI visual search startup. So in the end, MyFitnessPal app is one of the best fitness and nutritional app out there. Yet whether or not it is the best will depend on your personal experience, including your commitment level and result. MyFitnessPal is definitely worth it, but the free version work for most of the people. People love this app because of its easy to use interface, intuitive food logging, extensive food database, and larger MyFitnessPal community. Whether your goal is to gain weight, reduce calorie intake, or simply develop new eating habits, MyFitnessPal is a great tool to hand on hand to can help you keep up with your progress. These are the references I used for this presentation. Thank you.
So, Asmita, you are done.
Yes, sir.
So, let me just tell you first the Q&A slide and the thank you slide should be different. Okay? Okay, just have a different slide and just mention Q&A and add one more slide of just thank you only. Okay? Other than that, you haven't added any practical portion, like no demo, nothing was there. Okay? Okay? And also try to have a noise free background, please, next time.
Okay, yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. And other than that, the data was too much on every slide. Like that was in points, but try to make shorter points.
Yeah.
Okay. And okay, rest of the demo I can, rest of the feedback I will give you in your mail. Okay. You can stop sharing your screen and now. Palak, you can start.
Ma'am, am I audible and visible both?
Yeah, you are.
Thank you so much. Is my presentation visible?
Yes.
Good evening, everybody present. I am PALAK and I'm from Java Programming Group. And my today's task is to create a presentation on TasteVerse application. So let's get started. So we'll start the presentation with a quote. My life is a constant battle between my love for food and not wanting to get fat. So this is one quote which all of us can feel today. Today, by our unhealthy eating habits and our lifestyle, we are so much deteriorating our health that it is affecting our each and every aspect of life. So through my presentation today, I'll present you a app which is called TasteVerse application, which will try to bridge up the gap between our preferences of food and our healthy choices. So table of content. First, we'll see the overview and purpose of the app called TasteVerse application, then the problem solved through it, then the key features, then benefits of the app, and then finally conclusion. So what is actually TasteVerse application? So TasteVerse is a sophisticated Java-based web application designed to revolutionize culinary exploration and meal planning. So basically, it is an app which is inspired by the art of cooking. Its purpose is to provide an innovative solution for users to discover, create, and share nutritious and delicious recipes. So this app caters a wide range of audience, which includes the food enthusiasts, the health conscious individuals, as well as who want to learn the art of cooking. The problem which this app solves is first, finding nutritious recipes. Many individuals struggle to find recipes that align with their dietary needs, resulting in unhealthy eating habits. So through this TasteVerse application, this problem can be easily tackled. Individuals can find various recipes according to their own preferences and their dietary needs very easily and seamlessly. Then second is creating personalized meal plan. Meal planning can be a daunting task and maintaining a balanced diet can be even more challenging. As I said before, that the most important thing is food, and this is the thing on which we are compromising the most today. But today, as people are getting now health conscious after getting diseased by so many problems, they are returning back and following the meal plans. So following meal plans and creating their own personalized meal plan has been a task which was very daunting. But this application solves this problem. People can create their own personalized meal plan according to their own dietary goals and needs. Then third, connecting with the food community. Problem was there that there was often a lack of platform that allow food enthusiasts to connect and share their culinary experiences. But through this TasteVerse application, this problem gets resolved. People can create their recipes, they can share their recipes, their experiences, and they can draw the inspiration from others' recipes and experiences also. So thus this becomes a supportive and a very collaborative platform for the food enthusiasts. Now let's see the key features. First feature is user registration and authentication. So TasteVerse offers a secure user registration and authentication to provide each user with personalized experience. So users can register to this application. You can see the picture aside. You can enter the email and then you can put the password here and just log in. If you are a new user, you can register. You have to first register and then log in. So this also gives a chance of customized, personalized recommendation settings, and it also ensures the data security. Then recipe management is the next feature. TasteVerse offers comprehensive recipe management, including the detailed ingredient list, step-by-step instructions, and nutritional facts. Now, users, if they want to make a recipe, they can easily see the steps. They can see a well-organized and informative list of the ingredients, the instructions, and nutritional facts. And this makes the so-called hard job of cooking very easy for them. Then search and filter option. This is one of the most important feature of this app. TasteVerse offers powerful filtering and search options so that users can find the recipes very quickly through the keywords, through ingredients and dietary restrictions. Now, through this feature, the users can lessen the discovery time of the recipes. They can easily locate the recipe for which they are looking, and this task becomes really very easy through this important feature. Then personalized user profiles. Users can create their personalized profile. They can add their favorite recipes, create meal plans, and show their journey. You can also put their achievements, their plans ahead, and this in turn inspires them more to get engaged with this app. So we can say this feature helps to deeply connect with this app more with the users. Then next feature is social community sharing. TasteVerse fosters a sense of community by allowing users to connect, share their culinary creations, and engage in discussions. So people can create their recipes, put them on this app. They can see others' recipe also. They can draw inspiration from other people's recipes. They can have sharing of the ideas, and in turn, it has become not just a web application but a journey or a platform which is like supportive and a collaborative uh, platform for all the food enthusiasts. Then intuitive user interface. TasteVerse offers an intuitive user interface with responsive design that ensures seamless experience across various devices. The users can connect or access this app through their laptops, smartphones, as well as tablets. So it becomes a seamless experience for them. Then integration with external APIs. So TasteVerse integrates external APIs to access additional information like nutrition information and images, enhancing the recipe exploration process. So it acts like a coriander on a dish, like getting supplementary information about a recipe for which the users are searching or want to make. Moreover, it provides the images, so the users first can visualize the recipe before making, and thus it helps them in making a more informed decisions about the cooking. And enhance security and privacy. TasteVerse prioritizes user data protection by implementing advanced security measures. Users can trust their personal data is secure, ensuring a worry-free experience. So this feature basically instills confidence in the users while using this application. Then benefits. Enhance personalization. They can have their own personalized profile. Inform meal choices. Users can make their meal choices according to their health or their taste preferences. Simplified recipe search. It lessens the time of search for the users. They can easily apply the filters to search for a specific recipe. Then user engagement and accomplishment. They can post their accomplishment and engage with the other users also. Community building and inspiration. It serves as a platform where people can share their recipes, their ideas, and draw inspiration from others also. Then it provides a seamless user experience enriched with culinary journey, along with robust data security, which enhances the user's confidence in this application. So in conclusion, TasteVerse is poised to transform how we approach cooking, meal planning. It is an array of features designed to enhance the culinary experience of all the users, promoting healthier choices and fostering a sense of community. So we can say that TasteVerse is not just a web application, it is a culinary journey which brings together the people who are food enthusiasts, the individuals who are health conscious, the people who want to learn cooking, and even the chefs and the cooks who know cooking very well but want to share their experience and want to inspire others. It also helps the users through its various features like search and filter option, personalized profiles, then enhanced security features, etc. So all in all, we can say that TasteVerse invites the users to elevate their cooking journey and to switch to healthy and taste preferred and delightful recipes. These are the references for my presentation. Thank you. If you have any questions, please ask. Hello?
So you are done, Palak?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Done.
So first of all, have Q&A slide and thank you slide in different ways. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Other than that, the web application that you are telling. So you have made this app.
No, ma'am. Actually, this was my first task in this. So it was written to tell about the application, what it is, to outline the features, tell in detail about the features, then to tell the benefits, and finally conclusion. It was mentioned in the task to do all these. So I've done the same.
So like you are explaining a web application, like
yes, ma'am.
You haven't made it, okay, right?
Yes, ma'am. Just the overview. It was written to give the overview of this application along with the features, benefits, and summarizing it.
Okay, but one thing I want to ask, how can you explain one thing so nicely if you haven't done anything related to it, like practical portion?
Ma'am, like it was summary was given about the TasteVerse application in my task. So it was given that these are the features you have to highlight on this. So I have just put a detail to what was presented to do in the task.
Okay, so you haven't started anything practical related to it?
No, ma'am, nothing practical because it wasn't mentioned to do any live demonstration on any practical thing.
Okay, no problem. So your communication skills are very nice. That's nice.
Thank you,
your presentation was up to the point, like nothing more than that and nothing less. So that was up to the point. It should be like this actually. That's great. So next time we will be having a practical portion as well. Hope so.
Yes, ma'am. Definitely.
All right. You can stop sharing your screen. I will give your feedback on your book. Okay.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you.
Smeet, you can start.
Ma'am, I'm audible?
Yes, you are.
Yeah. Good evening, everyone. Imagine a software in a school as a teacher or as a student where you are able to predict score of your student, or as a student you can predict your score in a particular subject, which will not only help you to understand your weak points as well as strong points, and as being a teacher you will be able to let the student know how. So here today I'm going to present you the topic that is predictive modeling for student about their math score. So in this presentation, we will take a deep dive into how machine learning tools can be used to predict the score of students of their maths. So we are going to use a student database. Excuse me. Sorry about that. So in this presentation, we are going to take a look on our machine learning tools where we are going to predict math score of students. Here we are going to use a data set of students which we are going to explore by using various machine learning models. So the flow of content is basically, so first like I have introduced the task, then the dataset introduction. Later we are going to focus on building the predictive model. And also I'm going to explain the key predictors and model evaluation. Later, the demonstration part. After that, conclusions and recommendations. Then the reference and the Q&A. So let's start. So what is predictive modeling? So predictive modeling is a technology which is used in machine learning, where we can predict the outcomes based upon the history or the previous data which has been provided. So it is called as predictive modeling. So introduction to the performance database or the data set. So the data set description, we have taken a data set of students where there is information over 1000 students, which is demographic, test scores, and various factors that may influence the student's performance. Then we are going to perform a data exploration based on the data set. Before building our predictive model, we are going to examine the correlation and distribution of the features identified by the potential predictors. Following the data collection, various surveys and questionnaires we have used to collect the data of 1000 students. For example, their family background, their studying habit, and other parental education. So let's move further toward building the predictive model. Here we are going to use 3 different machine learning tools, as we can say. So the first one is the decision tree. So let's first understand what is decision tree. So decision tree is a machine learning algorithm that breaks down the data set into smaller and simpler subsets or pieces based on various criteria which the user provides. Later, the logistic regression. Logistic regression is a statistical method which we use to analyze the data set to examine the relationship between dependent variable and one or more independent variables. And the last one is random forest. So random forest is a combination of various decision tree outcomes. It is also a machine learning technique which creates multiple decision trees and combines them to improve the accuracy of single decision tree. So here there are key predictors and model evaluation. So first how to identify key predictors. Using feature selection techniques, we identified key predictors that have the most significant impact on predicting maths scores. Later, the model evaluation metrics. So we have to evaluate the model which we have created. So for that, we use some metrics such as accuracy, precision, recall, and F1 scores. So we can compare and identify the effectiveness of the model which we have created to gain more accuracy while predicting the future. So the third step is feature selection techniques. So here are some techniques which we use while selecting the features, such as techniques like recursive feature elimination, which is also known as RFE, and principal component analysis, PCA. These both techniques can help us to identify most relevant predictors, reducing computation and improving model performance. So let's move towards the demonstration part. So here in the first block, we have imported some libraries which we are going to use, such as import uh, pandas, matplotlib, seaborn. So these are few libraries which we are going to need. Then here we have imported the data set which we have already discussed about. Later we have to explore the data set. So for that we have printed this command. So to know how many students have attended the preparatory class, we have to run this block of code. So the output of that block is, so first let's just go through the code. Later, we see the scores, and based upon the scores, we create a graph which we are going to compare and which will help eventually in predicting the score. So this is how the score goes, the code goes. So let's move towards the output. So here first we are able to see the data set which we have imported. Also, this is a pie chart of the students who have completed and not completed the preparatory class. Here we are able to see a histogram where we can see the count on the y-axis and the math score on the x-axis. So the skewness and the kurtosis we have achieved is minus 0.28 and 0.27 respectively. Again, the reading score was presented by another histogram. Following the writing score and the test preparation course, then the test preparation course again. So we are able to visualize these graphs through by using our data set. So here is our complete output of the predictive model. So let's move again towards the presentation. So in conclusion and recommendation, through our analysis, we were able to develop a predictive model that can accurately predict math score in students based upon their various key predictors. In recommendation, our finding can help educator institutions to identify at-risk students and provide a targeted intervention to improve their performance. Further research can also focus on expanding the dataset to include other subjects and better target the needs of students. So in reference, the dataset which we have used is from Kaggle. The featured selection techniques I have extracted from a website. Also the logistic regression, which I have mentioned. So here is our Q&A slide. So do you have any questions or thoughts or suggestions upon the predictive modeling? Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So we have came towards the Q&A session. So do you have any questions, thoughts, or suggestions?
Yeah, I do have. So I wanted to ask, what is RFE and PCA?
So RFE and PCA are both techniques which we are using to select the predictors
And like
to
what other
predict our modeling.
what other techniques do you have other than this?
Other than this, the reason we are the reason we are using these techniques because they provide higher accuracy uh, while choosing the predictors.
What's the full form of both of these?
Both of these.
Yeah.
I'm actually a bit confused right now.
Oh, it's okay, no
I'm not
problem.
able to.
Okay, so you were explaining related to graph in your demo portion, right?
Yeah.
So what does that graph represent there? You have showed so many of graphs, but you haven't explained one graph nicely, like about x-axis and y-axis.
Okay, so the graphs were actually the visualization of the data set where we predicted the scores.
But there were so many types of graph with so many other different values. So like why you have chosen these types of graph?
Actually, what happened was while I was running the code, the dataset was not able to upload properly. So the previous part of this of the code was not clear. So I just did the whole code in a same block due to there was some error in my kernel, and because of that, there is this misunderstanding or the confusion between the graphs, or else the graphs are uh, clear. So because of that, I was not able to explain you properly.
Okay. And do you have a thank you slide?
Yes, ma'am, I have. So here is the thank you slide, and thank you for your time and attention throughout the presentation.
So it was like data was like okay, that was not too much and like not too less, so that was up to the point.
Okay.
Okay, and rest of the feedback I will give in your mail. Okay.
Yeah, ma'am, sure.
Okay, Prerana, you can start.
Yes, ma'am.
You can start.
Am I audible, ma'am?
Yeah, you are.
Okay. Is my screen visible?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so good evening, ma'am. My name is Prerana Sawat and I'm intern at Hackveda in Java development team. So it's about like telling about software development lifecycle in for stock trading application. So let's begin. So this will be the agenda of my presentation. So we will see like introduction, then pages of SDLC, then various SDLC models, and I have chosen the best model as agile model. Then we will see the whole process of project. So let's start with the introduction. What is SDLC? So in today's world, technology plays a crucial role in the stock market. So with the rise of algorithmic trading, it is more important than ever to handle well-planned and executed software development process. So that can keep up with the demands of the industry. So this is where the software development lifecycle comes into play. So this provides a structured approach to software development that ensures quality, efficiency, and like timely delivery of product. So like exactly what is SDLC? So SDLC stands for Software Development Lifecycle, which is a framework used to guide the development process of software application. And SDLC consists of several phases that are designed to ensure that the software application is developed efficiently and effectively. So phases of SDLC. So there are different phases involved in the SDLC, which include requirement analysis, planning, uh, uh, requirement analysis, that is planning, then defining, designing, coding, testing, deployment, and maintenance. So in requirement analysis, this is the most important and necessary stage in SDLC. So in this phase, all the requirements are gathered with the inputs from like all the stakeholders and domain expert. So business analyst and project organizers set up a meeting with the client to gather all the data required for the software. So next one is defining requirement. So once the requirement analysis is done, the next stage is to certainly represent the document, the software requirements, and get them accepted from the project stakeholder. And this all can be accomplished through SRS, that is software requirement specification document, which contains all the project requirement. So next stage is designing, and this will bring down all the knowledge of requirement analysis and design of the software project. So next is coding. So this is actually the actual development of the project. So in this phase of SDLC, the actual development begins and the programming will be built. The implementation of the design begins concerning with while writing the code, and development have to follow the coding guidelines described by their management and programming tools like compiler, then debugger, interpreter, etc. So next one is testing. So after the code is generated, so it is tested against the requirement to make sure that the products are solving the needs addressed and gathered during the requirement stage. So next is deployment. So once the software is certified and no bugs and errors are stated, so then it is deployed. We can use cloud computing, like we can use AWS for deployment. So last one is maintenance. So once the client starts using the developed system, there is the time that actual real issues comes up and requirements to be solved from time to time. So there are various SDLC models which specify and design following during software development phase. So these models are also called software development process models. So each process models follow a series of phases unique to its type to ensure success in each step of software development. So below are some SDLC models. So I will tell some information about these models. So first one is waterfall model. So waterfall is a universal accepted SDLC model, and in this method, the whole process of a software development is like divided into various phases. And the waterfall model is continuous software development model in which the development is seen as a flowing steadily downwards like a waterfall through the steps of requirement analysis, design, implementation, and testing, integration, and maintenance. So next is iterative model. So it is a particular implementation of a software development lifecycle that focuses on initial and simplified implementation, which then progressively gains more complexity and a broader feature set until the final system is complete. Then there will be incremental model. So this is not a separate model. It is necessary a series of waterfall cycles. So the requirement are divided into groups at the start of project, and for each group, the STLC model is followed to develop software. Then next is spiral model. So this is basically a risk-driven process model. So this model helps to group up to adopt elements and of like one or more process models like waterfall, incremental, or we can say iterative. So the spiral technique is a combination of rapid prototyping and concurrency in the design and development activities. So the next is agile model. So this methodology is a practice which promotes continuous interaction of development and testing during the SDLC process of any project. So last one is V model. So in this type of SDLC model, testing and the development and these steps are planned in parallel. So there are verification phases on the side and the validation phase on the other side. So this V model joins by coding phase. So while going through, I have chosen one based model, that is agile model, which is many companies are using today. So agile model of SDLC is a flexible and iterative approach for software development that emphasizes like collaboration and adaptability, also customer satisfaction. So unlike waterfall model, which follows a linear and sequential process. So this model allows constant feedback and adjustment throughout the development cycle. So one of the main advantage of agile model is its ability to respond quickly to changing requirement and market condition. So this makes it ideal for project with a high level of uncertainty and complexity. So such as those in financial industry. However, agile models can also be challenging to implement as it requires high level of communication and coordination. So next we will see the stages of agile model. So there will be requirement gathering. So we have to first define the requirement, and we should explain the business opportunity and plan time and effort needed to build the project. Then there will be design the requirement. So when we have identified the project and work with stakeholder to define requirement, we can use the user flow diagram, also the high level UML diagrams to show the work of new feature and show how it will apply your existing system. So next there will be building. So when team defines the requirement, the actual work begins. So designer and development start working on their project. So which aims to deploy a working product. Then there will be testing. In this phase, quality assurance team examines the product performance and looks for bugging. And then there will be deployment. In this phase, the team issues a product for users' work environment. And the last one will be feedback. So after releasing the product, the last step is feedback. So the team receive feedback about the product and works through the product. So we have to work according to feedback, users' feedback. Then we will see the actual planning and analysis. So agile development is a methodology where the projects are divided into short development cycles that are called sprints. So the primary goal of each sprint is to deliver a tested and product increment. Sprint planning kicks off. Sprint planning kicks off the iteration selecting and breaking down user stories from the product backlog. So throughout the sprint, the teams continuously integrate code and conduct testing like parallelly side by side. So with daily meetings to track the progress and address issues. So at the sprint's end, a review collects stakeholders' feedback influencing future priorities. Also, Agile's iterative approach enables incremental progress, responsiveness to changes, and focus a high quality software development. So basically agile development is like building a puzzle one piece at a time. So each piece is like a small part of overall picture, and during each short sprint each short that is sprint, so we will work on few puzzle pieces and making sure they fit together and work well. So next we will see design. So design the trading system is a pivotal aspect of developing a stock trading application. So this system houses the trading engine, which is core mechanism facilitating transaction, monitoring market dynamics, and also executing trades based on user-defined criteria. So leveraging Java for the implementation trading algorithm empowers the development process and offering robust and versatile toolset as Java ensures security also. So the trading system is trading system's responsibilities will extend to real-time market monitoring, keeping user informed of price changes and trends. And user can customize their trading strategies within the system by defining parameters such as price limit. Also, they can ensure their watch list by adding their favorite stocks in them. And the system must handle increasing transaction load while maintaining data integrity and user privacy also. So the actual implementation using Java. So there we can use JavaFX and Swings as they are widely used frameworks for crafting user interface in Java-based application. So they provide tools and libraries to create interactive and visually appealing interfaces that enhance the user experience. Then the responsive UI design. It is an essential approach for UI development. It ensures that the user interface can adapt to various screen sizes and resolution. So this adaptability is crucial in today's world where the user access application on various variety of devices from software to desktop also. So then the integration with the stock exchange APIs. So integrating the stock market application with the stock exchange APIs is a critical component. So as these APIs provide real-time data for stock and options, enabling users to make informed decision. So this integration ensures that the users have access to up to the date market information, which will be a vital for successful trading. Next, we'll see testing and deployment. So, testing for accuracy, speed, and reliability is vital to ensure the application aligns with the user experience expectation. Also, accuracy ensures precise results. Speed enhances the user experience, and reliability fosters the stability. So, rigorous testing identifies and rectifies issues, and post testing deploying the application to cloud server like AWS or Google Cloud guarantees accessibility, scalability, and security. So, let's see about maintenance. So the stock trading app needs continuous maintenance as uh, it is based on the real time data. So even after the development and testing, we must keep it in a good shape. So we can do this using agile method, which means we can quickly make changes based on the on what users say and like how the stock market behaves. So by regularly updating and improving the app, we ensure it stays competitive and continues to make users happy. So it is like giving a car a regular tune-ups to keep it running smoothly and adapting it to different road conditions. I will conclude my presentation. So in conclusion, the agile model stands as a optimal choice for developing a stock trading application. So because of stock market is always changing. So agile is having a toolbox that help us flexible and adapt quickly. So it breaks our work into small manageable parts, so we can easily make changes and respond fast to what people need. And in the world of stock trading, uh, where rules and market and what people want are always changing, agile is our secret weapon for success. So it will help us to build an app that stays relevant and keeps customer happy in this fast moving world. And these are some references. Ma'am, if you have any questions, you can ask.
So Prerana, have you used any of the SDLC like in real world example?
No, ma'am. Actually, in this, I just have to take information of all the models and choose the best model. The further implementation will be from the next task.
Okay. So like, what is AWS?
AWS is like Amazon Web Service. That is for like used for deployment. Also, we can use Docker and Kubernetes for deployment on AWS.
Like, why do we need AWS?
Ma'am, actually, I'm in Java development team, so my work is not on that.
No problem, not an issue.
Uh,
So, okay, the rest of the feedback I will give you in your mail, okay? You can stop
okay,
sharing your screen.
okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. So, Akansha, you can start.
Hello, ma'am.
Please turn on your video. Akansha, please turn on your video.
Just give me a second, ma'am. My laptop is connecting to it. Am I audible, ma'am?
Yeah, you're audible, but you're not visible.
Now,
Yeah, you're visible.
ma'am, to me the topic was given as software testing fundamentals. And software testing is what I will tell you. It is a after we develop the software, we have to test it whether it is useful or it has any mistakes or it has any uh, test or not. So at that time, we use software testing. Software testing has 6 major steps, which are application requirements, analyzing the need, designing the software, testing and bugging, the thing, maintaining the project. Am I audible now, ma'am?
Yes, you are.
These are 6 steps which is helpful while we are doing software testing process. Software testing life cycle. It has 6 major requirements which we have just looked at.
Kanshu, you're not audible.
Hello.
Yes, Kanshu?
Yes, ma'am, I'm audible.
Yeah, you are.
So I was what is actual software? testing is. Software testing is the process of determining software accuracy by taking into account all of its properties and analyzing the execution of software
Pansha, I think you're facing network issues. You're still not audible. So as Akansha is facing network issues, so we'll end the meeting here only.